Welcome to my channel. Glad you're here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're a repeat customer, glad you're back. So this week I wanted to talk to you about something that I often chat about with some close friends, and it's minimalism. It's purging. It's having a simple space around you so that you feel good in your space as well as in your mind. So today we're talking all about 7 simple steps to get started appeasing that minimalism bug. You want to start by looking at your home. Now, your home is definitely symbolic. We're not going to go down the spirituality rabbit hole here, but the home symbolizes your inner psyche. When we gain control of our external world, it helps us to have some control of what's going on in our inner sanctuary, if you will. So we're going to focus today on the house. That's tip number 1. If you want to focus somewhere else, that's fine, but we'll give you some suggestions about that in a little bit. Okay, tip number 2. We're talking now about how to get control over your external environment. So a simple way that I like to do that is by clearing off counter space. I'm definitely not somebody that has a lot of tchotchkes and things laying around, but symbolically it feels really good to have clear counters, whether that's in the kitchen, it's your dining room table, it's your bathroom sink, your coffee table, whatever it is. You want to start with the easiest place it's going to be for you to maintain the clear counter. So maybe that's the kitchen table, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the bathroom sink, maybe that's not. You know which area is going to be the easiest for you to keep up with, if you will. Tip number 3, or step number 3 rather. This is something that I do pretty freaking often. So start by going to your front door and walk in as if you were coming home from wherever you're coming home from, and look at everything with a fresh pair of eyes. We're going to utilize a little bit of Marie Kondo's joy, does it bring me joy method. So I want you to look around and notice the things that light you up, that feel really exciting and fun and energizing, and also notice what things don't do that for you. We're not going to worry about purging all the stuff that doesn't do that for you. This is merely an awareness exercise to support you. But what I would love for you to do is notice which things you were given as gifts or hand-me-down items, things of that nature that really aren't you. They aren't your vibe, they aren't your aesthetic, and you have them solely out of guilt or obligation, and you don't really want them. Those are things that you can get rid of right now. I'm here giving you permission. Take that shit out your house. Just because somebody gave it to you doesn't mean that you're required to keep it. It's the thought that counts, but if it's not getting used or enjoyed, send it on its way to somebody who can use it or would enjoy it. It's that simple. And if somebody gives you pushback about it, that's a whole nother video we'll talk about later. Boundary creeping. Okay, tip number 4. We're going to the kitchen. This is an easy place to purge. Open up that fridge and look at every single item you have. Please throw away things that are expired. Things that you have not used in the last few months that are just sitting in there. Do the same thing for your freezer. You can thank me later. Tip number 5. We're gonna go into the bedroom now, and more specifically, we're gonna go into your closet. A great thing that I have found to be really helpful for a number of reasons is creating a capsule wardrobe. There's a lot of definitions about what a capsule wardrobe is, but simply what it is limiting the number of pieces of clothing you own to core essential pieces that can be mixed and matched with a few trendy, stylish, seasonal pieces. This does a couple of things. One, it's going to save you money because you're not constantly using materialism to fill that void. Number two, it's going to give you a sense of your own personal style. Three, it's going to offer you the ability to reduce mental clutter, overthinking, decision paralysis, all that stuff. Because when you've got so many things in your closet to choose from, how much time do you spend trying to figure out what to wear? You'll have your own kind of uniform, things that, again, Marie Kondo style, that just bring you so much fucking joy you can't even stand it, that you love wearing, that are good quality material, that are classic, timeless pieces, but also it's got your own little whimsical, quirky funkiness to it. So I like doing this once a quarter. Honestly, I'll walk through the thing and be like, I don't like this, I don't wear this, why do I still have this? I wear this and I hate this, why am I still wearing this? And so I just did it 2 weeks ago, not even maybe, and I pulled probably close to 15, maybe 20 pieces, and I just set them aside. I'm not asking you to just immediately throw them in the trash or put them in a box to Goodwill or whatever. Pull them out and then go through what's left, and you want to organize it by season. So you typically have a capsule wardrobe for summer and spring, and then fall and winter. Some people have one for all 4 seasons. Me, I just don't see the need. So I've split my closet in half, and on the left side I have the spring stuff and the summer stuff, and the winter and fall is on the right. I've then done the same thing with shoes and put them underneath. So now I can see really what I have, what I love, and what's missing that I could really benefit from having. Now, there is some talk about how many pieces is the right number of pieces. Well, there's arguments about 33, 25, 40, like, and then even then what pieces are included in that? Does that go to shoes and jackets and earrings and underwear? There's different definitions. For me, it includes jeans and pants and shirts and tops. It does not include my jewelry, doesn't include my shoes, doesn't include my jackets. It will include like sweaters or like little lightweight jackets, but not like jackets. So, okay, tip number 6. This is also something that I do that I started at the beginning of 2017, and I really enjoyed it. It was kind of like creating a fun Christmas for me throughout the year. What is it, you ask? Well, in the spirit of minimalism, we're trying to clear out things that overwhelm us, that are we're giving more money and time and attention to, that we don't need. We want to simplify. But that doesn't mean we have to live with the current state of things. So what I started doing, and this is tip number 6, is again, on this walk through your house while you're looking at things, notice things that maybe you'd like to replace. You still like it, you still want it, but maybe you want version 2.0, or you want to upgrade that little item. Like, for example, right now I have dreams of replacing my sofa. I've had it for a few months. I got it when I moved here, but I got it sight unseen, and it's not the greatest quality. I don't like the length or the width, so it's something I want to upgrade. What I started doing in 2017 was I pulled up my phone's notepad and I made a list of everything I wanted to upgrade and things that I wanted to invest in and buy for myself to really nurture my home space, that while cozy and minimal, I wanted certain things that I didn't have, that I had not allowed myself to have. Again, remember, minimalism is really about purging to kind of get back to the core of what's valuable to you and to make your life simpler. So I have other things on the list, like replacing my dishes because I've had a number break in the move. I have getting certain makeup products that I've not allowed myself to buy that would be really fun. I also have getting a ring light, which is now right there. That was something I wanted. So making a list of these things is going to be helpful to you to get excited about what your space is going to be like, what you'll be able to enjoy. And then if there's birthdays coming up, if there's holidays, if there's a time that somebody is going to get you a gift, you've got a ready-made list of things that you know that you would already like, so you don't fall into the fucking crapper and they buy you shit that you don't want or bring you back presents from a trip that you don't want, and then your house is filled with stuff that you keep because you feel guilty and obligated. Tip number 7. Decide how you want minimalism to support you next. Is there another area that you want to kind of clear out? Do you want to approach your budget with a minimalism eye? Your meals through a lens of minimalism? What about travel? What about your hobbies? Are there other areas in your life where you want to downsize, clear out, and simplify? And purge anything that no longer serves you and really make space for bringing in a few things that you just love and light you up. So tip number 7 is to think about areas of your life that maybe you didn't realize minimalism can apply, and brainstorm how you can utilize the concepts that we talked about today in that area. Okay. So I hope these 7 tips helped you. They're things that I use in my life year-round, and I love my home more and more every day because I continue to lean into this process. Yes, there's things that I still want to get rid of. Yes, there's things that I still want to replace. Yes, there's things that are sitting on counters sometimes. There's always going to be life, but there's also always going to be intentionality and approaching minimalism through the lens of mindfulness without any judgment, and just getting back to square one and supporting yourself in your home. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can get more fun and funky videos that will be coming right at you very soon. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.